Welcome to our documentary, exploring the intricate link between immigration and innovation in Silicon Valley. Today we dive deep into the driving forces behind the world's tech hub, analyzing how foreign talent has influenced economic output and the innovation of companies like Google, Apple, and Tesla. Immigration policies, particularly regarding the H-1B visa, have shaped the very fabric of the Valley, allowing Silicon Valley to lead the global technological frontier. This journey will look at how data from some of the biggest tech companies in the world reveals patterns between immigration and economic success, and what policy changes might mean for the future of innovation in California and beyond. Silicon Valley's global dominance relies heavily on the ingenuity of its people. Over the past decade, international talent, engineers, programmers, and visionaries has been the driving force behind the rise of tech giants. These individuals, often facilitated by the H-1B visa program, have fueled significant growth in productivity and innovation. We will analyze the correlation between immigration and corporate success, focusing on some of the Silicon Valley's biggest tech companies, Google, Apple, Meta, and Tesla. Furthermore, we'll explore the possible effects of proposed restrictions on the local and global economy. The first major stakeholder we will discuss is Google, one of the biggest beneficiaries of the H-1B visa program. The company's innovation has often been led by diverse teams of international talent. Google has consistently emphasized diversity as a major factor in its success, and for years the company's efforts to hire the best talent globally has translated into better products, higher innovation rates, and more efficient problem-solving approaches. By allowing diverse teams to collaborate, Google can solve problems that would otherwise be impossible. The data shows that from 2010 to 2018, a period when Google significantly increased its H-1B visa hires, the company's R&D budget soared, leading to breakthrough innovations like AI-enhanced search functions. The growth here can be seen and be tied back to Google's increase in foreign employees. From 2020 to 2022, Google filed 31,296 labor conditions for the H-1B visa and a total of 9,221 labor certificates for green cards. During this time period, Google was ranked third for the most number of visa sponsorships. Since 2020, thousands of people have applied for visa sponsorships. Google has employed thousands of immigrants within Silicon Valley. Over 10,000 of their H-1B visa holders reside in Mountain View, and over 7,000 are living in Sunnyvale, two cities right in the heart of Silicon Valley. Their contributions to our economy and innovation can be measured by their salaries and how much Google is willing to pay them. On average, over the past 4 years, H-1B visa workers have had a salary of just over $160,000. This means that Google is dishing out hundreds of thousands every year to foreign workers. If we look at Google's growth over the past 4 years, we can see an immense growth of about 200%, bringing Google's current valuation to a little over $2 trillion. Apple, like Google, has also benefited significantly from the use of foreign talent. The company's success is closely tied to the diversity of its employees, which includes many H-1B visa holders. By hiring talent all across the globe, Apple has created an environment that promotes creativity and out-of-the-box thinking. The diverse workforce is the reason such iconic products like the iPhone and iPad exist. From 2015 to 2020, Apple increased its R&D spending from $8 billion to a whopping $18.75 billion. That is more than twice as much in just half a decade. From fiscal year 2020 to 2022, Apple filed for 13,381 H-1B visas and 3,412 labor certificates for green cards. Being the company that it is, Apple has always had superior software compared to other options on the market. Between the ingenuity and creativity of their operating systems, like iOS and Mac, there's a lot to write home about. In fact, many of these software engineers are likely doing that. Software engineers are the first most hired position at Apple for those working under visas or green cards. Second comes machine learning, which is to be expected with how fast the artificial intelligence industry is growing. In just the last year, Apple has grown over 30% and an incredible 88% since November of 2020. With a constant demand for creativity and innovation, it makes sense that Apple is one of the biggest sponsors, coming in 8th place among all other visa sponsors. Meta, formerly known as Facebook, is yet another tech giant based out of the Silicon Valley that relies heavily on foreign talent to drive its growth. The company's sponsorship of H-1B visas have had a huge impact on diverse teams that are constantly innovating. Meta's success in social media can be attributed to its vast and diverse workforce. They have had the H-1B visa program to bring in some of the best talent from across the world, which has allowed them to grow as rapidly as they have. After pioneering the social media space and connecting billions of people around the world, Meta knows a thing or two about the importance of outside ideas and talent. Some even suggest that without foreign talent, Meta's production and innovation would slow. When you look back from 2013 to 2019, Meta had increased their H-1B visa hires, and during this time they made significant innovations like the development of the Oculus VR platform and advancements in AI. Without the ideas and skills from these foreign workers, Meta might not have been in the best position to push such boundaries of innovation. From 2020 to 2022, Meta was ranked 20 among all visa sponsors and had filed for 9,510 H-1B visa applications and 371 green card certificates. The main positions filed by these immigrants included data scientists, designers, and software engineers, all three crucial parts of Meta's business. With such complex algorithms being used to make sure that the content you see is what you actually want to see, it makes sense that Meta wants to bring new ideas to the table. At the end of the day, the better they optimize their systems, the more money they make. With the average salary for foreign workers being almost $200,000 per year, it is safe to say Meta is one of the largest investors in foreign talent. Tesla is a prime example of immigration fueling innovation. Elon Musk is a renowned billionaire and founder of Tesla, who came to the U.S. as an immigrant himself. He has grown reliant on skilled workers from around the globe to drive Tesla's rapid growth and development. Tesla pioneered the electrical vehicle market, and without the use of diverse foreign talent, it may not have been possible. By hiring engineers and scientists from all around the world, Elon was able to source only the very best and take advantage of the assortment of individual ideas they all had to offer. Tesla highlighted the importance of maintaining an open approach to immigration. Between 2016 and 2021, Tesla's workforce grew exponentially, with many of these new hires being foreign, helping to expand their capabilities in battery technology. From 2022 to 2024, Tesla has filed for 3,819 HS-1B visas and 366 green cards. The position these immigrants filled included software engineers, mechanical engineers, industrial engineers, and more. By utilizing foreign ideas and technology, Tesla was able to make a name for itself in the global automobile industry and led the path for other EVs to follow. Tesla's diverse workforce has enabled them to keep their edge in the growingly more competitive EV market. But some policymakers are pushing for stricter immigration laws, which could have significant impacts on not just Silicon Valley, but California's economy as a whole, since companies like Google, Apple, Meta, and Tesla are the foundation to the economy in the area. Stricter immigration laws could lead to an overall decrease in the number of skilled workers available to tech companies like Google, Apple, Meta, and Tesla. These companies rely on programs like the H-1B visa to bring in top talent from around the globe. Without it, their ability to develop new technologies and maintain their global edge could be at risk. On a broader scale, restricting immigration could reduce consumer spending and limit the growth of industries that rely on foreign talent. According to a study conducted by National Foundation for American Policy, restrictive immigration policies could result in a loss of up to $223 billion in economic output over the next decade. This is especially true in industries that are so heavily reliant on foreign talent like big tech. Restrictive policies could have a monumental effect, potentially reducing innovation, slowing business expansion, and even forcing the relocation of tech companies to areas more open to immigrants. However, if we were to keep a balanced immigration policy, we could allow companies to thrive, leading to growth for tech companies like Google, Apple, Meta, and Tesla, and larger economic growth for the Silicon Valley and California as a whole. A balanced immigration policy, while tricky to accomplish, would allow tech companies to maintain the innovative capacities and growth trajectories. By attracting the most talented people around the world, these big tech companies are able to propel their innovation and continue to develop cutting-edge technologies that not only drive economic growth, but revolutionize the world. The data shows that immigrant workers are some of the biggest contributors to productivity, entrepreneurship, and innovation. And according to a report by the Brookings Institution, 45% of all startup jobs in Silicon Valley are created by immigrant-founded companies, directly tying immigration to economic growth and prosperity. By taking a balanced approach to the issue, the innovation pipeline remains robust and full of new ideas. In conclusion, immigration has been a key factor in the success of Silicon Valley's largest tech giants, including Google, Apple, Meta, and Tesla. Without the contributions of immigrants, these companies may not be the economic and innovative powerhouses that they are today. For years, foreign talent has propelled the innovation and economic growth of Silicon Valley, and to ensure it continues, we need to be careful when implementing stricter immigration policies, as they could potentially threaten the innovation in the area. By taking a balanced approach, however, Silicon Valley can ensure its economic growth for future generations and make sure there is always access to talent around the world. In doing this, not only will California's economy be benefited, but so will the entire global economy and every single one of you who uses the instrumental technologies that are developed by companies like Google, Apple, Meta, and Tesla. We need to recognize the value of immigration in driving innovation in Silicon Valley and work towards policies that protect our future. Thanks for listening. Goodbye.